It has become clear that some lessons need to be extolled on the methods of gorging oneself in preparation for a large feast. My personal Thanksgiving routine begins the night before. Many an experienced feaster will tell you it's important to eat a big meal to ensure your stomach is stretched and exercised for the task ahead. But in my opinion, one's body should be screaming for sustenance, sending the mind to that ancient place where man was ruled by impulse. Yes, in order to ensure that I am both violently hungry for the meal and that my body is prepared for a 10-serving marathon, I gorge on tablets of bentonite clay. It expands in the gut and makes a solid mold of the entire digestive tract. And then it empties it. In this way, I can stretch my stomach while taking in no calories at all. By the time the meal rolls around the following day, I'm bloated, but empty, ready for a high and steady rate of caloric intake to fill the cavernous space left behind by the clay. Trust me, this is entirely safe for both body and mind, but more importantly, it changes the entire game. All of my wives thought it was disgusting until they tried it themselves. Yes, even Rita came to love it. At the end of the meal, you will have no leftovers. You could eat an entire turkey just to yourself. Imagine how impressed everyone will be. Grandma brimming with pride as you take your 8th helping of sweet potato casserole while your cousin sits hungry in the corner asking why she hadn't made more food for everyone. Think about it.
Welcome to No One Can Know About This, a podcast where we play every Final Fantasy. I'm Jeff Ekman.
I'm Ryan Kazmiski.
And I'm late for dinner. Ha Just kidding, folks. It's me, Spencer Crittenden.
Welcome back to the show. Thank you for being here for the 5th episode in a row, Spencer.
Wow.
We really appreciate it.
It's the final episode of Thanksgiving today.
If you can believe that, we're going to eat today.
Yeah, it's happening. Today is the
grand finale.
Grand finale of this tense buildup.
You've been experiencing this for many weeks now, and I can't believe we're looking at it. We are literally like, all the food is ready. It's out on the buffet table. We're gonna serve ourselves and eat it.
When we filmed it, we were like, this will be so fun to edit, and that was so fucking long ago.
It really
this is probably one of the most surreal experiences yet making this show.
I definitely
and
think
there's been
it
many,
is.
but this Thanksgiving has definitely been one I've been looking forward to.
What a weird thing we're doing.
The only way it could be weirder is if we were editing this on Thanksgiving while filming another Thanksgiving, but the ultimate thing is a movie about us editing it.
We were really
Does that make
hoping
sense?
that it would work out like that.
Right,
Well,
We were really like, what if?
I definitely wasn't thinking that it would be well over a full Thanksgiving later
Yeah.
that we would be doing this.
Yeah.
Well, nothing's stopping us from making a couple of these dishes.
That's true.
That's true.
We were talking about making a corn casserole the other day.
Yeah, at
Do
the
we
very
have the
least.
ingredients right now?
No, but at the very least, we could probably make a corn casserole at some point.
Well, yeah, we will. I just mean, like, if it had worked out where all of the voiceover footage
know.
for this episode was just Thanksgiving again.
Unfortunately, it's
while
May
Thanksgiving
of
is
2024.
ending. Yeah, and we didn't make it.
Thanksgiving.
Manksgiving.
It didn't work out. God didn't want it to happen, and so it shan't be. But
It's
we're
also
about
not
to-
even Armin Shimmerman's birthday.
It never is, man. It never is. Whenever I want it to be, we miss it every year.
I think it's in November. I think it's, anyway, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, we've got cornbread, we've got stuffing, we've got corn casserole, we've got turkey, we've got ham, we've got mashed potatoes, we've got gravy, we've got cranberry sauce, we've got rolls.
And we've got a few more chocographs to get in the chocobo forest, which we'll do before eating pie. So let's get into the meal.
Oh, yeah. No. Wait, let's not.
If we can prolong this anymore, that would be great. If
Okay.
we could just... We've been edging for 5 weeks.
I'm afraid.
I'm scared.
I mean, it sucks when things end. I know people will try to tell you all kinds of, like, bullshit about how they look at it. It's not fun.
Well,
it's not going to be fun when this is over.
No.
The episodes after
I'm
this
going
are
to
going to
smile
suck.
while it's happening, and then I'm going to be sad when it's over.
We're going to watch people eat much better food than we're going to eat for a while.
Don't be sorry it happened. Be glad it's over.
You're a meat master. I'm not a meat master. Oh, this is falling apart in a beautiful way. The bone.
I have no need
It really
for
fell
leg.
off.
It really fell out.
Well, we'll see.
Is there like two types of ham going on? Like one is darker and one is lighter?
I don't think
No,
they
it's all
functionally
just
have
one
much of a
thing,
difference.
but it's been honeyed on the outside.
I'm gonna make
I don't know.
just
I don't
a
understand
giant
ham.
absurd plate. Oh yeah, this is my kind of shit. Running out of room.
Oh yeah. This is fucking crazy.
I'm feeling like we did it.
I'm feeling very good about this plate. Wow. The corn casserole.
Isn't pork casserole weird?
Fucking amazing. Is what it is. I was feeling like a big winner with that plate in front of me, shoveling all this into my mouth.
I was just fucking hungry at this point. But yeah, I mean, I want to advocate we should have feast meals more often. There should be another big feast meal. Because you got like Christmas and Thanksgiving, but they're like right next to each other
Yep.
anyway. So it's like a repeat.
And July 4th can be a grilling thing, but it's like
Yeah, you can't really. I don't think
it's
we should.
different.
I do think we can turn up the feast dial on 4th of July. I don't think there's
Yeah,
any harm
I think
there,
so.
but I certainly don't think that's
I've
the
had
solution.
some feasts there, but I
Yeah.
mean like a spread on a table feast of like stuff from the oven and stuff. 4th of July, like you want to cook it outside.
You could have a Sunday
You could have
meal.
a
Sunday roast.
It's too often.
But I mean, I don't want to beat a dead horse, but like, I think this gets back to the problem with people have with messing with Thanksgiving. Like, I think if we had more than one feast holiday, I think it would be like, yeah, fine, and this one's Thanksgiving, and we could bump this one off. But it's like when you only have one. But it's like, no, there should be like a good at least 4. Honestly, it should be closer to 10, but I think 4 is a good starting point.
we
you know?
Yeah,
appropriate
like maybe
Easter?
the day before 4th
Yeah.
of July, you have like a big feast and then you party all day on 4th of July.
The
Like
Feast of July.
The summer
Yeah.
feast.
I mean, I was born on the Feast of July.
It'll all be made out of whatever the summer fruits are in Stardew Valley. I can't remember. There's a lot of plants you can grow in
hot
the
pepper.
summer. Hot peppers,
Watermelon?
watermelons, corn, blueberries, cranberries. It's that winter.
Star
might be
fruit, I
spring.
think, maybe.
Starfruit. Starfruit.
Back to the show.
Let's see how the green bean casserole came out. Yeah, I'm curious.
Yeah, man. I like the spice.
Ooh, yeah.
This is spicy.
Not too spicy.
It's got spice.
It just hit me with like actual spice, and I'm like, yeah. Oh yeah, this was when you were somewhat regretting the decisions you made surrounding the green bean casserole.
Yeah, I think adding habanero hot sauce to it wasn't a good decision. Is my
It
final
wasn't
take.
unwelcome to me.
It wasn't
at the time.
bad.
That hot sauce is so good, but
I
it's
know.
really strong.
I
Did you
really
use the
want to
Yucateca one?
Yeah, I want to
Oh,
add it.
okay.
I want to add it to everything.
I
Like I
know.
always put it in everything I cook, and often it's not a good decision.
Wow, that corn casserole is amazing.
Yeah, man. The recipe is super simple. The cranberry sauce is really good, man.
Thank you, Spencer.
Thank you so much.
Coming over and
It's a Christmas miracle.
it really is.
Yeah, the corn casserole is amazing. I feel like I kind of fucked up the green beans, but
I like them.
No, I like them
they're
too.
not bad. The corn casserole.
The corn casserole is really, really great.
Isn't that weird? Like, I don't know. It's like this. It feels like a thing that's like a southern thing. They just like found a recipe for it randomly.
It is like closer to like a bread pudding consistency
Yeah.
than a cornbread, but it's like the flavors of a cornbread.
Have you guys ever heard of spoon bread?
No.
It rings a bell. Maybe I don't remember. Maybe you've explained it before. Maybe I saw a video and I forgot. But no.
What's spoon bread?
Me either.
Come on.
But I'm watching this and I'm like, oh, this
could
seems
have
like
told me
I want-
anything right then.
You
I would have
could
been
have
like,
said
oh yeah,
anything.
spoon
Oh.
bread. I was primed.
have heard
I
of
was
that.
ready to receive false memories,
Well,
Spencer.
I don't. Watching this, I mean, we're thinking corn casserole, southern stuff, and I'm like, I bet spoon bread is somewhere in this universe somehow,
I mean, it sounds good.
right? Doesn't
It does sound
sounds
really
so
good.
Bread's
good.
so soft you can spoon it.
Yeah, it's like a bread pudding, you know?
I was talking about hugging it in bed.
Oh, okay. I meant like you got to eat it with a spoon.
Yeah, spoon bread is a type of livestock. If it's spoon bread,
Right? It's like a cornbread pudding almost.
I just googled spoon bread and it's totally a thing. It's
Okay.
a moist cornmeal based dish.
I have heard of it. Then, maybe.
Did you know about spoon bread, or did you really not know? Were you just making up something called spoon bread?
So I don't know what you told the listeners, but at one point we had a show that we were thinking about making called One Set of Food Prints that was based on the premise that you just have knowledge despite never learning it and you can access that.
Yeah,
and
it was-
this is a clear candidate for this is just something I know. Who knows? It feels right. I'll say it, you know.
Okay.
It's like it was one of those things.
My
I had
theory
no idea.
is that we've both at some point heard the word spoon bread.
Well,
I think we
spoon
have.
bread is a moist cornmeal-based dish in the southern United States.
So it's like-
and the basic recipe involves the same core ingredients as cornbread,
So
namely
it's like
cornmeal,
softer cornbread.
milk, butter, and eggs.
And I'm just into it.
It's great. Yeah, it's like the creamiest possible cornbread.
My brother would love it.
Like, it
and I think
definitely
it's
is
the
not
perfect
bread.
example of an after.
In afters. Yeah, no, I agree. Well, it is cream, like, there is cream style corn in it, so, you know, it's right in the pocket.
Yeah, it's just like fluffy. It's like a more solidified cream corn. Yeah, totally. I think that's the. You can just.
That's the standout.
Yeah.
Well, if you ever want to make it, again, recipe's really easy.
The turkey and the ham is really great. Like,
Yeah, the turkey turned out really well.
just really good.
It just has
It
flavor.
just feels good to eat a bunch of turkey. What was my plan? Forgetting how to eat. I want it all so badly.
I have just sort of like a bucket of food in my hand with some bread underneath it, but it's really not holding together.
A handful of sandwich.
When I was a kid, we used to get these Costco sourdough rolls that would come all together, and you'd put them in the oven and they'd get crispy, and then you rip them apart. They were always at every Thanksgiving. And so what you would do is you jam your thumb in to make like a big pocket and just stuff every Thanksgiving thing you could. And then you had like, some sort of like Thanksgiving bow almost.
So thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, man. And it's something that's fun to do. If I can't do it too much in my house.
Do you know what kind of spices they put on this? The turkey?
Cajun.
That's all
I know. They're called Cajun turkeys. And they got that like spice kind of caked on the outside
Yeah.
of the bird.
It was a great turkey, but it didn't taste to me like a Thanksgiving turkey, if that makes any sense.
I didn't really have this reaction. It just had some extra spices, but
Fair enough.
inside it just tasted like turkey to me.
Right. So Cajun, I don't know what that is, but it's a lot of spices that I'd say have a good kind of tangy, oniony, kind of peppery kick. Much more spice, heat level than you'd expect on a turkey for sure. So I think flavor profile, it's going to hit a lot differently than an average turkey. But for me, most of the turkey flavor was coming through. Like it was like well brined meat or whatever. And then layered on top of that, it was like almost like taco seasoning spices or something, which I think complemented it pretty well. But I could definitely get it throwing you off because it's like, what the fuck is going on? But I think it kind of was an interesting counterpoint for sure to the kind of meat. I love food.
It's just nice and juicy. It's well cooked. Great turkey. Man, this ham like gives me flashbacks.
I want to get more.
The mashed potatoes live up at all.
They're great.
They're amazing. Yeah, I forgot to say, and all the excitement about everything else. Yeah, the mashed potatoes are.
They're really they're right where you want them in like everything.
Good, good.
I felt like I was fishing for a compliment there a little bit.
I mean, if you guys have never eaten turkey or mashed potatoes before, you really owe it to yourselves. It's pretty good.
No, but I don't know. We've talked about it before, but man, Jeff can make mashed potatoes. We talked about it a little bit, but you put an onion and whole bits of garlic into boil with the stuff, and you mash them into the potatoes. Yeah, I mean, mashed potatoes, when they're bad, they're really good. But I've had lots of family mashed potatoes at lots of families. I've been to different Thanksgivings. I've eaten lots of potatoes. Jeff by far makes some of the best potatoes ever, only maybe exceeded by some of the like nice steakhouses I've been. Like maybe. Like they're really something. But the thing is, we're all used to Jeff's potatoes at this point. We all know how good they are, but they're stunning.
Well, thank you.
Yeah.
I think it's the cayenne that I use that puts it over the top, but I also
think
use
it's
a lot
the,
of
like,
sour cream.
60% butter
It's
ratio.
the butter ratio. 'Cause,
Like,
I use sour cream. I use 3 types of dairy.
In the last episode, it's just you were like, Spencer, taste this. And he was like, it's amazing. And you added a whole stick of butter after he said that to you.
I think they have a good salt content, and to me, that's like a really important thing of what kind of sets it over the edge, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like, no, the salt is right. It's flowing. It's fatty. You know, it's creamy.
Mild kick.
Quite savory. I'm going for a whole nother plate.
Well, we're gonna get the true ending when you fall asleep at the end of the night because you're so full of turkey.
Then you get to Fairy Island.
This corn thing.
Yeah.
It's gonna kill me.
No, it's best.
I barely even touched the stuffing yet because, oh yeah, the stuffing's amazing. I love the nuts and the apple.
We also talked about this in the past Thanksgiving, that like the cool thing about Thanksgiving is it happens to involve a lot of dishes that combine well in every combination. You go 1 with 2, you go 1 with 3, you go 2 with 3. It all works. It's amazing.
It's like Indian food or something.
Yeah.
I love food where you have a big paint palette of stuff and you're just like, man.
I'm the artist.
And in the end, it's brown, and that's when it's the best.
Whoa.
I'm fucking. This is my holiday.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
Spencer just rolled back in with a larger plate than the first one.
Right. So you guys are struggling. You're getting towards the ends of your plates, and you're like, oof, getting full. And I come back with larger than my first one.
It was very impressive.
I'm like really bad at gorging myself. I'm kind of shocked by this. I feel like it's something I should be good at because it
it's
doesn't seem
gotta
very
be-
hard, but I
because
can't do it.
You starve yourself, and then your stomach gets small, and then you can't eat that much. What you got to do is eat a reasonably medium breakfast, and then starve yourself, so that you're like your stomach.
I just
hasn't
mean in
shrunk.
general. I just can't.
I'm
like,
telling you,
doesn't
tips on
matter.
gorging yourself. You want to learn how to gorge yourself?
So-
I know how to do it.
What I do is I eat normally the whole day, and right before the meal, I pray to the Lord.
Eat. Dude, that is impressive.
I'm fucking. This is my shit, man. This
Well,
is the whole thing.
That's what we're here for. No, seriously, like if there's ever a fucking time to build a plate like that, it's tonight.
Whoa.
That's why we're doing this.
I feel like the stuffing's really unique, but it's like it's right in the pocket of like how I try to make it. Apple has a contrast and a little punch to it.
It adds
The
to
nut.
the harvest time feeling.
Yeah, the water chestnuts, they just have a little bit of tooth to them sometimes.
No, what we're doing right now, why human beings are alive.
Yeah, man, there's not always just feast holidays in American culture.
I'm glad somebody brought that point up because we need to get that across.
That's actually a really clever and smart point to bring up, I think.
right. I think that there's more to say on that subject.
Haley, come here. You can have a tiny piece of turkey. Lay down. Good girl. I'm gonna get a little more of that corn casserole.
It's not necessarily a traditional Thanksgiving thing, but it slots in like it was always there. It really.
Corn, well, because there's always corn something.
Yeah, and we
corn-
don't have corn on the cob
Corn
right
on
now.
the cob sucks. We can all admit this.
I don't mind it.
I get into it sometimes.
The
When it's
expe-
really
the user
fresh and good.
experience is just, I hate it. Even when it tastes amazing, I've had amazing corn on the cob. But
No,
I
it's just, look, I'm not,
some
nobody's
aspect
like,
of it always
I
has
never-
to be forced on me.
I've never been craving corn on the cob. I've never
I-
sat down and been like, you know what I need
I can't. Yeah, I
that
gotta
I haven't
get-
had in a while?
Exactly. It's always like you're in a situation.
I gotta defend corn on the cob a little more.
Go give it a shot. You can try if you want. I'll tear it to shreds.
I like how you're like, corn on the cob sucks with such confidence as if we're like going to be like, yeah.
I mean, I've never spearheaded corn on the cob. At best, corn on the cob has mayonnaise on it, and that's like the best thing you can
I will
say
say
about
it does need butter.
Like, it's always
isn't
better-
without. It needs something on it.
But
it
is
can't
it
just be dry.
Better to eat it on the cob or off of it? Like, is the flavor better on the cob?
No,
Do you
I'm
get,
with
Do you
you.
get strings stuck in your teeth when you eat it off the cob?
Less.
Less of
Much
that.
less. No, I'm on your side. I just think it's an awesomely like crazy argument.
I mean, it
just
is
think-
really. It is.
No,
sort of-
There should
I
be
like
more
it, though.
things that we can
It is
eat
annoying.
on the cob, though.
but corn is delicious.
Okay.
And being on the cob doesn't detract from it. But you're right. We just like corn,
I'll say-
and it happens to be
I'll
on
say
a cob.
I do love corn, and the cob is a utility. It's forced on you. If you're at a barbecue and there's nowhere to sit, the cob is necessity.
Wait,
but-
you sit on the cob?
No, you can just hold it in your hand.
It's
you know,
like a
on
hot dog
stick,
bun.
and
You can walk
you just
around,
eat it,
yeah,
and
yeah,
then you
yeah.
throw it away. You know, you don't need any utensils. But I would never spearhead corn on the cob.
It's
I would
a-
never suggest corn on the cob.
Can
Yeah.
we do corn dog on the
I guess
cob?
I feel similarly about it as I do to the banana. It's not like there's anything really wrong with it because
Yeah.
it's just corn at the end of the day.
No, but corn's been sitting high on the hog for far too long.
High on the cob.
High on
High on the cob.
Let's hear us talk about how much we love corn more.
And then sometimes it's really, really good, but it's just not.
But I'm a
not
big
very-
fan of the cream corn, but sometimes that gets too watery, which this doesn't.
Yeah, it has more like stability or something.
It's closer to the bread.
But there's no bread.
I love us discussing this corn casserole like it's like a new food at a foreign restaurant we've never been to, but you made it.
Yeah.
And we're like, what is it even? What is it? It's
It's not a cornbread. It's not creamed corn.
Well, okay, so I'll cop to. I couldn't tell
He's
you
gonna
what.
cob to this.
I'm gonna cop to this, but I don't know that I've had cream corn anytime recently. I've had it like when I was a kid, but it's been a long time since I've had cream corn. But to me, the corn casserole exists in this uncanny valley where
Yeah.
it's not cornbread. And I think maybe if I had more
It is.
context of cream corn, I would be like, oh, it's like more cream corny cornbread. But to me, it's like a cornbread abomination, delicious in my mouth.
Most cornbreads, you really need butter on top of it to make it truly come alive. And this, I feel like, is solving all of our problems. What the world needs. Oh, this is cool.
But then you show me the actual just recipe of this corn casserole, which I start reading out.
Wow, this is literally corn, creamed corn, Jiffy corn muffin mix, and sour cream and butter.
Yeah.
And then I do about
Yeah,
a
it's
teaspoon
like-
and a bit of salt and a
No
tablespoon
wonder
of
it's
sugar.
so like
And then we did one of the peppers.
it's muffin mix.
Yeah, put it in
It's
the,
so yeah, it's just
put in
muffin
the
mix.
pepper
It's so
in.
easy. It seems more complicated.
It does, but it's
You
not.
don't have to make a roux. Yeah, like there's also the sweet potatoes with the mushrooms on top. I don't know how to make that one either. But that's a real classic.
Oh man, I don't know that I've had that.
In the other room, Haley is trying to get up onto the food table.
Yeah, did she get any?
No,
It looks like she almost did. I mean,
because I think everything is 6 inches from the table, which is her kryptonite.
Starting to get excited about the desserts.
Yeah, man. We got 2 pies.
I think I might need a minute before I eat them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna start getting some things ready for it.
They said it couldn't be done.
Am I clear in the middle of them? Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Oh my god.
We made a mess. I'm excited for this chocolate pie.
I'm excited for both of these.
One Thanksgiving when I was a kid, I ate an entire chocolate pie. And my aunt had to make an entire other one.
Hell yeah, dude.
Oh, yes.
Man, I'm feeling good.
We got Chocographs. Man, I still want to go get those ones that are still in the first forest.
Do we do that and then eat this?
That might be the perfect break.
So it's decided we're gonna find the last chocographs in the chocobo forest while we wait to digest and then have pie. Mm-hmm. We have a chocolate cream pie and a pumpkin pie.
oh man, chocolate cream, the greatest pie of them all.
You didn't find any oil in Ludlum.
It's a Thanksgiving miracle. So the audio for most of this episode is going to sound a little weird because we forgot the Zoom mic in the kitchen,
Yeah, we have like our backup audio,
which is
for
off
all
of an
you.
iPad.
A
So
little bit muddy.
not the best quality, but
When is it ever really?
Chocobo's forest.
Yeah, it's like right
down, just across the bay. There it is.
there she is. Can I land in Chocobo's forest? Of course I
What a
can't.
bunch of shit.
What a bunch of idiots. I'm here for the last graphs, and then I'm gonna need to get 10,000 points at the upstairs one. You know, if I could be getting
800 is helpful. Or 600, whatever.
well, I mean, it might be more than that next time. That's all I'm saying.
What if he's just like have a million points?
That's what I'm saying. He might.
I remember struggling to keep my eyes open at this stage. Like
Well, the
really,
turkey was in us.
Really hanging in there.
And that's that blind optimism that you were talking about.
Right, yeah.
Just like, how could you even think that?
But also, I like how Ryan is very offhanded, but Ryan's kind of like, yeah, maybe we'll win 1,000,000 points. It's like so understated.
It's like I'm dying on a battlefield, and I'm like, yeah, Jeff, we're all gonna go home after this.
Might be like, I've had enough of this shit. I feel like he's faster and
he's
better.
like- yeah, he's just.
He's a digging maniac, you know?
I think the microseconds on how much every animation speeds up like really add up.
It might make it so that he's like actually able to comb an area.
Yeah.
Just throwing away potions left and right. Yeah, it's so much easier to find him when he's this fast. Oh yeah!
Nice.
Did someone yell at, like, was that like a, oh, it's like
Yeah,
a,
there is like a guy yelling something in Spanish in the background.
So you think that guy on the track, do you think Meanie is paying him?
yeah, is there a
commissioned
whole
this track.
12-piece band right off screen?
If there is, I bet Meanie owns all of the rights outright, and they don't get shit.
Like, who's this guy? How did you get it to Chocobo's Paradise? They're with me. Get the fuck out of here, Meanie.
Like a what do Phoenix Paintings do? The same thing as Phoenix Down, except for the fact that you can equip them to Ico to teach her Phoenix.
We've touched on this before, but having more of those gems increases the potency of the summon.
Yeah, so more Phoenix Pinions makes Phoenix a lot better, and we just don't realize this because I don't think it's ever explained.
Yeah, well, specifically Phoenix, I think the pinion raises the chance that if you party wipe, you'll get revived off the Phoenix, which is, you do that in Final Fantasy VII.
We thought that they were the same as a Phoenix down.
Well, because when you look it up,
It'll be like
in
raises
the menu,
a party
it's
member.
like picks up a party member, yeah.
I don't really understand, like,
Yeah, it teaches
why they
Phoenix to-
give them to you, though, as though they're like a great item. I don't...
They just do what Phoenix Downs do. It's really weird.
Yeah, I don't really... I don't think there's anything I'm missing. I tried to look it up. It didn't
Get down, you fucking idiot.
It didn't seem like... Yeah,
Sure.
I don't know.
Also, I've been noticing that, like, things that are deep, he'll dig out here, like, immediately.
Yeah, because these ones are not very deep.
I think he also digs faster.
That's what I mean, like, it was just 40.
Haley is scouring the kitchen floor for anything that she can find.
Haley, hot and cold.
This is the first forest, so it's probably meant for like low level people.
What?
Haley, come here. Let me pet you.
She's like,
She's like, yeah,
there's poison on the kitchen table. I need to eat it.
Yeah.
I am. Oh shit, you're like back at full.
I'm on a great run. And as you say that out loud, I'm like, shh, you never say that somebody's pitching a perfect game.
Die!
I've already found 4 items and I have,
40 seconds?
40 seconds.
These ones in the middle.
Fucking break.
Hey, give me it.
Oh!
Wow.
On the buzzer.
You got to 7. That's almost 8, bro.
Where are the fucking chocographs? Yeah, I mean, the key is getting good enough and lucky enough to get fucking 8.
Yeah, 8.
Get.
Get it.
Where the fuck is it?
Nice.
There you are.
Damn.
Choco, get on it.
Find the thing.
There.
It really sucks that this is the one where we haven't found all of the chocolates.
That's what I'm saying.
So you found all the ones in Sky Garden?
We definitely
That's what it
spent the
says.
most time here.
I think the first forest is by far the most difficult, actually, to find the chocographs in.
It certainly has the most of them.
And it's also the biggest area, and the fact that you have to jump up onto those little things on the side, there's just...
So many places it could be.
Yeah, it's not obvious. Like the Sky Islands, you kind of have a set path that you kind of go on, and where you can dig is pretty small. Whereas this, there's a lot of places you can go through. You dig really large areas, so you got to peck everywhere. And there's 2 different places that don't loop cleanly. So like you really just have to go everywhere all the time, and you don't do that in the other one.
Yeah.
And did you complete the Chocograph pieces one?
We got all 6 pieces. He's never told us, like, Choco says you're out here. Let's see if... Like, we're missing 2.
Yeah. Bro wants glacial grains. Hey, Chocograph.
Chocograph! Okay, well, see, when the game giveth, the game will also taketh away.
Only 1 left.
1 chocograph to find.
What?
Big quiet energy.
Truly. Here, do you mind doing this for a minute? Should I swap out Haley's camera?
Probably. Or take it off of her.
Just one of the 2.
She's been working all day.
Here, come here. Let's take this off.
She's gonna have some good footage.
Oh, she's the best. She's our best cameraman.
Oh god. This map sucks.
So he didn't say you were out of Chocographs, huh?
What the hell? Where is it?
Hey,
Do you find it?
you got a potion.
Not the chocograph, no.
I'm an equal opportunity enthusiast.
What?
At this point, we're all so fucking tired and full of food. You can hear the energy levels just like falling.
We're just waiting on pie.
What?
Terrible at this. Jeff is like the master. He's been doing like
I'll find that last chocograph.
Fumbling around here. An amateur. What?
Where?
This is
been a longer day of recording than I expected, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah, me too.
Like, this is gonna be a long series of episodes in the middle of the season in just a
This
great
is
way.
going to be Thanksgiving for like a month.
They're gonna be waiting for that turkey to be ready for episodes.
All the conversations about like how when
Is it ready?
You know,
No, I mean, should we? Well, it's gonna take 2 hours.
Just like imagining, like, well, if you remember, like Spencer dropped the pan, like in episode 2, and so I think what they're building towards is the turkey's going to be completely burnt and dry, and
All
I
of
don't know
this,
what they
like-
were doing with that basil. Like,
We forgot a twist.
Yeah.
yeah. We forgot the reveal in the pie. Like, wait till you see when we actually cut open the pie, you guys. It's gonna blow your
Yeah.
mind.
See, I
It's
shouldn't
gonna
have
actually be
mentioned the
cake.
pies even to you guys.
Yeah,
It should have been
yeah.
a secret.
But to make it work better, just think about the themes we've been building towards
Yeah.
when we cut into the pie.
It's been foreshadowed. I think it's all over his side.
You know what? I hate this.
You should give me the controller.
Wow.
You got 1 point.
So, I mean, the fact that I knew that felt like
How did you know that?
I don't know. I can't. That was the real I'm Neo moment.
Yeah, Jeff is telling me where the things are going to be before I've pecked it all, and I'm still finding like only one each time I
Like,
play.
now you gotta go over there right now. It's over there. You can see the numbers are telling me.
This is your spoon bread moment.
There is no spoon bread.
This game's doing
Like, that's what I mean.
I
don't know.
sensory perception by
Oh.
playing this. I think this game is giving you like you could guess cards as like a better.
I do feel in tune with this minigame right now in a way that, like, I rarely am.
Yeah, I can feel it.
Like, I just feel the zone, which, like, talking about it can make you lose it. Get down! But sometimes you just feel like you're in the developer's minds, you know?
Yeah, man.
Fucking, how am I doing this?
I'm telling you,
It's going.
psychic powers.
Jeff's an expert.
What am I doing?
You're
This is
doing it.
wild.
You're doing it.
This is a weird one.
Hey.
It's never over there. How did I know? No, get down, get
Oh,
down.
no.
Yeah, like how are you doing this, dude?
He's in it.
I got the chocograph.
Bam! And there it is, the final chocograph.
And that was my 7th item.
Yeah,
Getting double points on the chocograph.
without breaking a sweat.
And you're kind of like wising up to it. You're like, I'm doing it. I'm flying.
Yeah.
Like, it's awesome.
I think James Randi needs to fucking eat his shirt. Because you're pounding the shit out of it.
I think James Randi should have something to say about this.
This is so crazy.
That's so funny. I can't believe I just did that.
Chocograph.
Yeah, now he's gonna say he already dug up all the
dug 'em all up.
chocographs. He done dug them up. Maybe you could go somewhere else by using the dead pepper.
Yeah, man.
Finally, we have all the chocographs.
All of them in hand.
And with the chocographs in hand,
We can go to the Cold Lagoon. Well, I think I know where that is.
I think I'm gonna get some pie.
Yeah, do you mind getting me
I'll
some?
get you some.
Yeah. Thank you. Pie time.
Yep, with the chocograph in hand, it's time to eat dessert and slowly crawl to an end.
I'm not in pain yet, but I remember most of this night ending in pain.
Well, I think you just walked back while we were playing and got a little mini leftovers.
Right. I grabbed a roll, which I would not do if I were like, oh, I'm dying right
Right.
now. But there was a point when I got home where I was like, I
I'm
can't
dying.
lose consciousness. I have to hold out until I'm stable enough to lose consciousness.
I feel like you did text us later, like, guys, I'll be full for days.
Yeah, I had to lay down for an hour just to stop being in pain so that I could like move or sit up or something.
Show me to your forest. My ride. Oh, here it is.
Yay.
Do you think it's not on land? Can I get it?
On land.
Maybe it is on land. Whoa!
Wow.
It was on land. I have found one of the Chocograph treasures. It was on the ice continent.
11
10, 11 peridot.
15 sapphire. 19 topaz. This all seems like, is that all like synthesis stuff?
Like every now and then in a forest, you'll run into a guy who will be like, "Give me an emerald or a topaz."
We just have no idea what they're for.
It's not even occurring to me that they've just given me 17 of them.
I know.
And that there would have to be a reason for that other than there's a friendly monster that wants 2 of them.
Right. Well, that's the thing is that the friendly monsters, by the time you're like getting these chocographs, you've already gotten some of these stones.
Yeah.
Like by the time you're at endgame, you've gotten them if you haven't done like any of the chocographs.
So
the idea that you would ever need more than say 2 is absurd.
So the question
we should have looked into it.
We should have been like,
point,
what are they
at this
telling
stage.
us?
Right.
We were too
By giving us
turkey-fied.
this many, and there's a way to make unlimited aquamarine. Why would you even give a fuck?
On the
Yeah.
plus side, it's not like if we had known that, we would be like, oh,
Yeah.
well, let's get max aquamarine. Like, that wouldn't have happened.
No.
So it's not like we missed out or anything.
I guess it's kind of like junctioning in a weird way.
Yeah, it is.
Do you mind bringing the Zoom mic over too?
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's fine.
I'm really bad at this. I made a pile of pie.
A pile.
How are you supposed to get the first slice out of a pie?
Well, these were pre-sliced,
Oh.
and your pie scooper...
My pie wedge was
is wider than the
Oh,
other
then
than
you're
the slices.
fucked. Yeah.
So I should have used probably like a knife. But anyway, I was just really ripping them out.
That's a problem. You know, the thing about pie things these days, what do you call those things? Like anytime I use them, they aren't the good shape and you just use a knife. And it's like the whole point of this implement is to be the good shape.
Yeah.
Why aren't you the good shape?
I should get a pie wedge that's just a little bit thinner and longer.
They should come in sets like sculpting
Yes.
tools,
Yes.
where there's like a really thin one and a really big one, like
I
a
bet they
shovel on
do.
the end, and it's like a canvas like fold over cloth that you open. And
Yeah,
you got, like,
you
all-
unroll it.
Fling it all out
Yeah,
on the
you got
table
all
and you're
of your
like,
pie.
what size pie do we have? An 8-incher?
Yeah.
That's good. Pre-made pumpkin pie.
Hell yeah, dude.
That satisfies the pumpkin pie craving. Do you recognize the spot in the photo?
Yeah, I do. I found that earlier. It's on the Michigan.
It's called Forbidden Forest. The clue is the forest lies where many mountain ranges merge,
And
Kubo.
you remember that time I found a forest that looked like it had to be something?
Yes, the one that was within a cup of mountains.
Yeah.
I think it's like in the middle of everything. You see,
Oh, yeah.
it's somewhere in there. It's really weird looking. I got out and thought of something, so I was like, what is this?
This pie is good, man.
Which one?
I'm eating the chocolate pie right now.
Yeah, that like they're
The chocolate one is pretty legit.
Okay, this has gotta be it. Nailed it.
You got this one in one peck, too.
I know, it was perfect.
Landed and just
bullseye.
Bang. That's how dialed in I am.
You have the touch.
I'm in the zone. I'm inside Kaguchi's head. I'm living rent free.
Our major problems are over.
We got 7 ethers, we got 2 elixirs, we've got 10 wing edges, which to remind you is 3,500 points each, and 1 high mage staff.
We should be able to sell stuff for points.
10 wig ages, a high mage staff.
Haley, no, come here. No pie.
Are the pies too close to the edge?
No, they're
You're in the middle, but she's
Or she's,
fucking out.
yeah.
If she went for it,
I always think about how they always talked about how smart the Raptors were because they never strike the same place twice. Mm-hmm. And how fucking stupid Haley is.
I bet the raptor would strike in
Look.
the same place twice if you lived
He
with it.
said, they remember. Where the fuck is this? What a strange shape for an island, Kubo.
Looks like we've got 2 chocographs left. To go
Fairy
find.
Island and Forgotten Island.
I mean, does that mean that the raptor will never walk in the same place again? Like,
No, it was
He's
like
gonna
he was
always-
talking. No, it was about the fences, testing the fences of like where there's
oh,
weaknesses.
I know. Okay, I was like, back up. Like, they're not going to attack. Like, once they've attacked you here, it's safe zone now. I don't know why I thought that. That didn't happen in the movies. I know that. How funny would that be? A movie where you're like, we gotta get attacked in this room now.
Yeah.
But survive.
Is
Like,
this No.
it's always so hard to tell, like, what a plateau or a forest, you know?
Yeah, like on
what?
the end of it. I have no
There's like
fucking
a
idea.
lighter sand part. Yeah, there's like a gap.
But it should have been an island. Is it this?
Maybe.
The Forgotten Island. It's gotta be on the Forgotten Continent.
Pie's good.
That is pie is life.
Where'd you get this pies?
Vons.
Hell yeah.
These are like $11 if you're interested in pie.
Dude, these are fucking satisfying.
I agree.
Way more than I expected them to. So my theory is that the Forgotten Island is near the Forgotten Continent. What do you think of that theory?
Yeah, probably.
You like it?
This kind of looks like it can be it.
I think this is it.
Yeah, this is it. Has to be.
Hell yes.
Oh, this is gonna make me sick.
Hell yes.
Sick with flavor.
This is gonna make you sick as in awesome. This is definitely it. I hope it doesn't want me to be in the water. Because that would be upsetting.
What is the name of it? Get up on the plateau.
Oh yeah, here we go. We're plateauing.
Get in the very middle. Right around here somewhere. So much sugar.
Where is this thing?
This one I'm really close to. I've got the question mark on the quest, but I'm still really far from finding it.
Do you think it's in the water back there?
That was something that I thought was the case with the last one, but then I found it.
There you go.
There it is. Jesus. A ribbon.
Yay.
A ribbon? A
ring,
rebirth ring? A ribbon, bro.
an arc card.
A freaking ribbon, bro.
So this is our last Chocobo.
Fairy Island.
I think it might be somewhere around this Forgotten Continent.
I've officially activated the final chocograph. Gotta go find it.
A freaking ribbon, bro.
Yeah.
Well, this is it, man. The last Chocograph.
I mean, it can't be that hard to find.
I'll tell you this. It's definitely somewhere.
Haven't found it yet.
I'll tell you that.
Tell me it.
It's definitely somewhere.
Thank you. Found it. Haley. No.
She really wants the pie.
No pie.
She's a little pie thief.
wants the pie.
Oh,
Yeah, it's up here.
we're on it. There. Okay.
And with this peck, we can close the book on chocographs.
Yep, we have no more treasures to find that are hidden in the pictures. There's a couple more cracks and mountains and bubbles and things of that nature, but that's
But
the end.
what a
That's
milestone.
the chocograph.
One small peck for Chocobo.
One giant leap for meanie kind.
Digging it. Trophy earned.
That's so many potions that you're throwing out.
Throwing away 33 potions. We got a Holy Miter, Dark Matter card, and that's it, baby.
Wow.
Now I have all the Chocograph treasures, but...
And yet I still feel unfulfilled.
Yeah, upon getting the last treasure, Choco says, "I've got it all but... ...
A classic unfinished phrase to drive us insane.
Well, the fat Chocobo did say, "When you're done finding all the treasures, return to me."
Yeah.
That would be a good thing to say after the ellipsis.
It would.
Choco, you can finish your sentence there. Should we go to the air Chocobo or... No. Let's go back. Where is the fat Chocobo? We gotta bring Choco back to his destiny. Where's the Dreamland now? Didn't we find it somewhere?
Map. Or no, the Sky Garden is different from the Paradise.
Yeah.
So we were scrolling across the map, and I finally see spelled out Ibsen's Castle. I was thinking it was Ibsen's Castle, like an Ibis or Ibsen. It's Ibsen's
Yeah,
Castle?
with a P.
Yeah.
Ibsen's Castle?
Yeah, not Ibsen, like the
Ibsen?
playwright.
Ibsen. I-P-S-E-N.
S-E-N.
Yeah.
Ibsen as in an anagram for the word penis?
No.
Wait, I gotta see it now.
My God.
I mean, this can't be the intent, but still.
I mean, the translators for this game were like amazingly literate. It can be the intent.
P-E-N-I-S, right? It's penis.
Yeah, no, it is penis.
Penis's castle. It's upside
Good
down.
catch.
Man.
We were just flying across and you like saw the text.
I just saw the text and I was like, I thought it was a B.
You
It's a
thought it
P.
was
And then
a
I was like,
B,
wait.
And then you were like, penis,
Ibsen.
penis.
The famous explorer penis.
I realized it was a P, and then my dyslexia started working.
That's amazing.
Where was the fat Chocobo and all the slides?
Oh, it was like on the mountain in the secret island.
Right.
Like inside of it.
Okay,
right?
we gotta go there, but let's... go here first.
Why?
Due diligence?
Yeah, we're stopping off at the air garden.
I think I'm going to run around just see if there's anything going on up here to see now that we've got it all.
Jeff has a plan.
I think there's still be cracks in mountains we haven't found also.
Right. And if I want...
right?
We still don't have a Grove of Lords.
Nope. I don't think we're getting it today.
Yeah, right now we have 2,332 points. So we need to get a little more than 4 times that amount to get the robe.
Just, do this 4 more times.
And I think we saw a statistic somewhere on the screen there that said you've played 119 games of Chocobo Hot and Cold at some point.
I didn't even look at this.
So, like, that's how many of them were in the air garden out of the amount of total games. So you probably did like 40 there and 40 at the other place.
So I've done 119 total Chocobo. So I just will have to do, like 500.
Yeah.
Or no, 400 or so.
You're averaging 20 points a run, I think, ish. So yeah, 22,000. You just need 500 more games, I think.
Fucking brutal, man.
That might be like the last thing to do with Chocobo Hot and Cold. But let's go talk to the fatty Chocobo. This is like Choco's destiny was like, oh, when you're done with the Chocographs, come back and you can like actually chill here.
Oh, yeah.
I hope we can still use a Chocobo.
I would be shocked if you can't.
Because you still got the
We'd
cracks.
be like, alright, yeah, we still got cracks to crack and bubbles to bud.
Yeah, I believe we still have like 2 of each.
So we returned to Chocobo's Paradise, which if you remember has a lot of Chocobos that you could talk to in it if you can get to them.
Was this guy here before? Hey, bub. The western side of the mountain on Seaways Canyon on the Forgotten Continent also has a crack in it. Have we gotten that one?
I don't know.
But it's very hard.
What's the Seaways Canyon?
Maybe we have not yet found it.
Oh, the red one's down now.
Hi. I heard a mountain on the Seaton's ice field on the Lost Continent has a crack. Do you want all the dead pepper I own? Yes. Thanks.
Wow.
One of the Chocobos here will just load you up on dead peppers.
Which is nice, so you don't have to go play hot and cold for like 30 minutes or whatever to get a couple.
No.
What the hell?
Some of the treasures were hidden long ago. They're hard to find even with the dead pepper. His beak can crack open stone walls. He can jump into the ocean and fly high into the sky.
They're like, you haven't found all the treasures.
So that ellipses at the end of Choco's, I've found the treasures, but must have been, I must go find all the cracks in the world, because the fat Chocobo has nothing new to say to us except for get your ass out there and find the treasures.
I found all the treasures, but there are a few more treasures.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we're grade D. We haven't even found anything hard.
I'm ashamed.
So it's the Seaways Canyon on the fucking ice field, right? Did you get those ones yet?
I'm not sure.
The ice field we did. I don't think we did the Seaways Canyon.
It might be the right time to end.
I think we should. Yeah.
Let's call this day a gigantic success.
Thank you so much for joining us, Spencer, and bringing all this food.
Thanks
Yes.
for letting me do a bunch of food.
Thank
This
you,
was-
everybody.
Fucking awesome.
Oh my god, I haven't been this full in a year, maybe.
And that's episode 47.
And the end of Thanksgiving.
It's giving thanks.
Yeah, thanks for coming over for this, Spencer.
Yes.
Thanks for doing all these recordings.
Yeah, give you.
Thank you for giving the food that you made to us.
And it seems like the real thanks was giving all along.
And thanks to you, audience,
For giving
listening.
us your ears.
Yeah, it's very gracious of you.
And you thank us for giving you the podcast.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn.
Do that now. You're welcome.
Wow, what a day.
Man,
Day
yeah, what a
11.
day. More days should last for a month.
I feel like we should reflect on it, but I feel like we've been doing that for the last 5 weeks.
If one day a year could last for a month, I think the world would be better off.
The hyperbolic Thanksgiving chamber.
Yeah. If you come up from Thanksgiving too fast, you'll get the bends.
Okay,
and you
so
need.
in Dragon Ball Z, there's a hyperbolic time chamber is a thing where you go in.
Hyperbaric or hyperbolic?
They call it hyperbolic time chamber.
That's great.
And it's
hyperbolic.
And in 24 hours, you can spend a year in there. So you can train for a year to fight the new
Exactly
enemy.
like that.
Shit.
One day a year needs to be like
That's
that. Where
what-
you
yeah, that was
slowly
the
notice that the sun is not moving at all.
And then you
you're
realize
like, oh
it's
shit,
Thanksgiving Day.
It's Thanksgiving Day. This is going to take a month.
Think about how much solar energy we could store up on that day.
Enough to cook 10 turkeys at least. I am really appreciative and thankful that we make this show.
Me
and
too.
that everybody listens and that you could come and we could do this and have this time because this is really a fun thing. I really
It is.
appreciate it.
And we finished the Chocographs. That took a long time, but that was good. That was relatively painless, not nearly as bad as some of the endgame shit we've had to do.
We're up to 7 straight episodes of Chocobo Hot and Cold right now, in a way.
I mean, that's how many was like the Emerald Weapon grind?
That is a good question. I think that was about 5 or 6.
Okay.
Including all the Gelnicas, and then there was like the attempt and
Because
the
that's
going back.
the only sort of thing I can think of that was like a similar time
There was a
sink of like,
two-parter.
this is just taking a long ass time.
We still have the mountain cracks and bubbles and the robe of lords, which we will see how we go about getting
We
all
will
the
get
points
it.
for that.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna do it.
We're definitely doing it. Let's take a quick glance at next week. We're gonna start day 12 with a little bit of ow, fuck. Oh, just hit my ankle on the chair. I'm fine.
Leave it in.
Oh, God, it takes a while for the bone to wear that paint off. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We start day 12 with some bullshit YouTubing. That's when we found that show, The Hitchhiker.
Oh my god, I'm so excited about this. We find like one of the worst TV shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, and then we get going, and we do looking for the 2.
Yeah, we start
mountain
looking
cracks.
for mountain cracks, it looks like, for the whole the rest of the episode after we watch The Hitchhiker. For the few of you out there familiar with The Hitchhiker, I'm sure you're thrilled. For those of you who don't know, get ready. You're going to learn something new next week.
And then the week after that, we'll go back to the air garden, and we're going to get that
And
robe.
we're going to get the robe. My god. Okay. And we should also say, after this week, Spencer won't be here next week.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I was watching you scrub through the footage, and I'm like, where am I?
Where is the...
Spencer doesn't exist after this for a little bit.
That's rough. Or is it
Actually-
what I've always wanted?
Hang on a second.
But then you come back, right?
What? Yeah, but then I leave again.
No, but there you are. You're there. It's day 12, and you do appear halfway through, and you start watching us catch frogs late in the day.
Man.
Yeah, so in a few episodes.
In a few
from now.
episodes, we'll see Spencer again. And then I think you appear on the final day, too.
Yeah.
He's a man who makes appearances.
Book me at your next party.
Is there anything else that you wanted to say before we go for a little while and don't see you for some time?
Nothing that you could put in the episode, but
Yeah.
I was thinking of this line from Space Ghost Coast to Coast where like Zorak is stuck in the air conditioner and he's like, yeah, but I got out, right? And then Space Ghost is like, yeah, but then you got back in. And it's, I don't know why I was thinking that. And I don't think
I think I know why you were thinking it.
I just wanted to say that. We'll cut it out. But
fine.
what a man, it's been a great time being here, getting to see the process. It's great to see the show get made, the sausage. And man, to the fans, these guys are thankful. It makes me sick. Honestly, I have such a contempt for my fans and the genuine pleasure that they get from being supported is really perverse. You guys don't know how good you have it. That's what I'm saying. It's a good
We do
podcast.
have the best fans.
Yeah.
You do. And you all should go invade Spencer's audience and make it a cooler audience. Or just become part of Spencer's bad audience that he has contempt for.
Right. Yeah. I think if you join the growing throngs, I think we'll start to discover that I'm the problem all along.
But yeah, if you've enjoyed Spencer's presence, go check out That Happens podcast.
Yes.
It's fine.
Check out Harmon
Okay.
Quest on Crunchyroll
It's fine. It's fine.
and Harmon Town.
Yeah.
You know.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. What you're really here to
actually
see
great.
is video games and Final Fantasy, and that's not. This is good.
I listen to That Happens every week, and I find it to be a great podcast, and I think everybody should go listen.
It's an interesting dynamic to want to be a guest on various things. And I'm a guest here, and I love it. I've been on Tellurian community colleges, Shuffle Up and Play. It's interesting to be in a dynamic where people want you to plug something. You're like, I don't want to. I don't want you to see leave me alone. Just don't watch Harmon Quest. Don't watch Harmontown. Go away.
But I want people to watch it.
But it's an interesting position to
It
find
is a
myself.
weird- yeah.
Which is why you two are enemies.
Exactly.
But I'll get you yet.
There's no Mognet message this week, but if you're interested in a Mognet message, they are just $25 each. Just email nocatpodcast@gmail.com. That's NOCKAT. We will make it happen. There's still like 10 episodes left or more.
Write in with your thoughts and feelings, or jokes, or whatever you have that you want to have us say.
Put your words in our mouth.
Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters.
Yes, thank you.
Without you, we almost certainly wouldn't still be doing this, and we are deeply grateful for all of your support.
Now I know that Spencer finds this part perverse.
No, see, you should put what I said after
Thank
this.
you to our Patreon supporters. I get so much gratification out of your support. If you'd like to add to my gratification, head on over to the Patreon.
For
Patreon.com
$5 a month.
Patreon.com/NoCat. For $5 a month, you get the video version, all the bonus content. You can get the episodes on Mondays instead of Thursdays.
That's right.
And for $10 a month, we'll send you a t-shirt or a mug on top of that. If you want to buy the merch on its own, head on over to Etsy and find our store. We have t-shirts and mugs for sale. Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts. Tell your friends about the show.
That's it. That's
Go
the
out
stuff
there
you
and
can do.
do more of the stuff you like doing and less of the stuff you don't like doing.
It's dessert time. Pumpkin pie and chocolate pie.
Oh man, you know what I was thinking when I was looking at the chocolate pie is there's got to be some way to make that into like a bar form I could take with me or buy at any gas station and just have a little chocolate pie in my hand.
Chocolate cream pie as a bar.
Well, they do make those little hand pies, but that's not quite the
Right.
same.
Yeah, you want
Like
it
what
to
I'm
be
thinking of, like
a bit fudgier, like a
yeah,
little.
and there's too much crust on those. Like the way it's all wrapped, you know,
It's mostly
it's
crust.
mostly crust. Yeah, I feel like it's just got to be on the bottom.
Like a boat, kind of like a tart, maybe like a chocolate tart.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Does it need to be shelf stable?
I kind of want it to be in a bar form and have like a chocolate coating I can touch with my fingers.
Is it unfrosted like the movie?
Folks.
I think it is.
Yeah, that sounds like a great thing. A chocolate cream pie in a bar.
Yeah, just one that you can take on the go. That's widely available and distributed at every single place you ever go to, so you can have it whenever you want.
The pie bar.
What do you think of that, Haley? She loves it. Thank you all, and see you next week.
But I think turkey's cheap.
Conrad.
That's why it's at amusement parks and like carnivals and shit. Because you can get a big fucking turkey leg for cheap as shit. Then you can charge like 15, 20 bucks for it.
They can charge you an arm and a turkey leg.
They can charge you an arm for a leg.